Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here, and we are on to part number 12 of our all trophy playthrough, or excuse me, our platinum trophy playthrough of Far Cry 6 on the PS5. Anyway, today I am going to be doing something a little bit different. It is a video format instead of a normal stream for this game. And today, my plan is to grab some of the collectibles, namely the cryptograma chests, as well as get the co-op trophy done, just so I can have those knocked out and possibly finish off the game in like one more stream after this. Alright, so it's telling us about the insurgency challenges. We have no use for that because I already finished that trophy on my other file, which is awesome. So yeah, I want to especially get the cryptograma chests. These are by far the most annoying collectible in the game, because you have to find 2 clues to be able to use them. I did find 1 clue for one of them earlier, so we'll figure out which one that was later. So I don't know if we're going to do all the collectibles in this video. Probably not, because I'm going to save a couple types probably for the finale video, or the finale stream. So that's our first cryptograma chest, and it gives us random stuff, I believe. I'm not actually sure what these things give us. Okay, clothing. Aluso is right here to help. Alright, so unfortunately with the next one, it looks like the insurgency, of course, has to be taking place right over this base. So I don't have any of the F&D bases taken here, the checkpoints, we have to re-clear them. And same thing with the anti-aircraft guns. So isn't that just wonderful? Isn't that exactly what we wanted to have happen? It's okay though, it won't extend things too much. Just a little bit of extra flight time here. But yeah, so like I said, our goal here is to knock out the cryptograma chests and the co-op trophy in this video, and probably get one other type of collectible, maybe the USB sticks, and then just save the roosters and the mythical animals and the few remaining miscellaneous trophies for the next stream, because there's only 5 mythical animals and maybe like 13 roosters, so I think those are the lesser collectibles. The USB sticks, there's more of those. So for the most part during this, I'm actually just going to be cutting for a lot of this, just because it's going to be kind of a waste of time if I don't. Just want to try to speed things up as much as possible. So I'll be back here as we start finding more cryptogram chests. Alright, so it looks like our first one is going to be up here, up the beach path. I am watching a guide for this because I don't actually know where these are going to be located at off the top of my head, because I don't care to memorize the locations of collectibles in this game. But it will be nice, though, once we get this done, you know, be able to cut out some time in a future stream. Because the cryptogram chests, again, are the most annoying of the collectible types. So the first one is behind one of these rocks. There it is. And the other one is going to be all the way back this way. And, of course, we're being shot at. So, by the way, for those who don't know, when you're in an insurgency week, the enemies within that region become much stronger. They have the red health bars over them, so just do keep that in mind. And here's our other chart piece. Alright, we're 1/6 the way there. Well, 1/6 once we pick up the actual chest. This chest is right back here in the village on top of this climbable scaffolding water tower thing. At least I assume that's what that's supposed to be. Alright, what are we getting from this one? Alright. Alright, guys, so we're on to our third cryptogram chest. It's right here. I'll show it on the map. I had to retake this checkpoint, and I went ahead and took out the anti-aircraft gun again because they were going to be in the way if there's any more in this area. I'm not sure if there are, but didn't want to take any risk of them being a problem. I don't like the insurgency stuff that much. I think it's kind of pointless because it gets very repetitive after you do it for like 2 weeks. Because it really doesn't add anything to the game, since I guess it kind of makes sense in a way that at the time the game came out, you couldn't reset the checkpoints or the F&D bases. So maybe that was their justification for it. Like, you couldn't reset them back then unless you were doing the insurgencies. That was the only way to do it. So I don't know if that had something to do with it or not. Alright, next one we're going to get, we're going to need to drive our jet ski over to somewhere over here. I think it's going to be right here. And we're going to grapple our way up to the top. Grapple our way to the top. There we go. Be using that. Grab the chart. Alright, so that's 7 collected. And where was that village that I started at? Was it all the way back over there? Oh, it was. Be right back. Okay, actually, before I come back, I'm scanning this fishing boat that I'm about to steal. And we have a new boat. Not like we're ever going to use it. But, hey, it's a new vehicle, so might as well get it when we can. Alright, let's see what we get for the 3rd chest here. These rider gear, I don't really know what any of it does. Alright, so our next one's going to be somewhere up here, I believe. So I will cut back to that. Oh, yep, it looks like that's where we're headed. Alright, so now that we're here, the cryptograma chest is up there. This might be the one where I already found one of the clues by accident in a previous stream, not knowing that what it was at the time. Or not realizing what it was at the time. I gotta admit, some of these collectibles are fairly well hidden in this game. So there's a first one. And I think I got a pretty good idea of where the next one is, so I'm gonna see if I can find it without any sort of assistance. Or this might be some other type of collectible, which is also nice. If we can get anything, is always good. Without, you know, falling to the ground and nearly dying. Because that would probably, that might not break your legs, I don't know. Oh, I was supposed to jump over here first. Well, alright then. Climb to here, and yes, I called it. I called it. So, let's go hit the chest. This is going to be nice. So this will make the final stream. It should make it so there's only one more stream needed to finish the platinum in this game. Because all we'll have left should probably be the roosters and a couple of miscellaneous trophies. Wait, it's not up here. It's over on the billboard, duh. Can I ride that? I can. See, all I should have left is probably the roosters and a few miscellaneous trophies and the legendary hunts. I think those are the only collectibles left. Oh, and I also have some Spec Ops stuff to do. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I've still got a couple of Spec Ops trophies left to get. Game, if you want to let me collect this chest, that would be kind of nice. Okay, so let's just dump some ammo so we get rid of the ammo container here. Now we can use it. Well, that was dumb, but that fixed it, so good. So where are we headed next? More rider gear. I wonder if it's the same stuff in each one, or if they just come to you no matter what order you get them in, and they just come in whatever order we're getting them now. I don't know. Alright guys, so we're up to our next cryptograma chest. It is right here above this Ida's refuge area. And it's yet another one where we're going to need to board a boat. And go somewhere for it, because of course they want us to do that. At least we can use this, whatever you want to call it, contraption. I mean, it's kind of like a gyrocopter, kind of. It's kind of similar to one, barely. And we're going to fly it over to one of these little miniature islands. I'm sure these places would be lots of fun to visit during the summer. You might have your own little tropical island paradise if you can get one of these to yourself. Probably be a lot of fun. And it's right over here. Got it. And now we have one that is going to be underwater. How the paper, I guess that its paper survives underwater? I don't know. I don't think they're going to tell us that. Oh, well, there goes that vehicle. Oh, that's annoying, so that's going to make our journey back a little bit more obnoxious. Well, there's a boat right here, so it shouldn't be too bad. So, let's go ahead and grab our clue. That's a shark that's trying to viciously guard the clue for some unknown reason. But there is a boat right here, and there's one on the other side of the island, so hopefully we don't die on the way out. This is good. This is about a third of the way through our first collectible type. And now we have the F&D on us, and they're not fighting the sharks, they're trying to kill me instead. And they clearly don't know how to drive very well. Okay, well, I'll take the boat for myself. What an idiot. Why would you jump ship from the boat that might keep you alive and jump into shark-infested waters? That's not a very intelligent decision, you know? Anyway, let's head on back. Let's trade this one in. It's probably more... Well, I don't know if it's the same outfit or not. Ooh, we got a helicopter coming in. Alright, so let's go to the mounted gun and just get this helicopter out of the sky before he causes problems. It's flying very low to the ground. Not a very intelligent decision. Weird how some of the mounted guns have infinite ammo in this game, but not all of them. Confetti? Why did it pop confetti out? That seems very weird. Well, these idiots all went for a swim in shark-infested waters, so I can't say I feel that sorry for them for making that stupid of a decision. Alright, well, I'll take it. I will take safety there after killing everything. That was kind of funny, though, watching them go jump and swim in shark-infested waters. Again, not a highly intelligent idea. And what are we getting from this chest? More right gear. Alright, so our next chest is right here, just below this Feroza town. And this is in this section of the map, right over the Maximus Matanzas label. So our first one, just in case there's enemies around, we'll use a suppressor. First one's right in here. Something just sounded like it exploded, so probably not a great thing to be happening. That's the first one. I wonder which one I did find earlier by mistake. We'll figure it out eventually. And the other one's right over here in this car. And the remains of this car. The wood is going to be in the way. If I can just move that, that would be great. Thank you. Alright, so that's 13 clues down, so not too bad. Progress is going reasonably well here. Of course, like I said, though, this is one of the more obnoxious collectible types in the game. So I really want to knock it out first. Ooh, some new type of equipment. Alright guys, so while trying to work on the next one, I was attacked by a very unfriendly helicopter. It just randomly pulled up and decided to start trying to kill me, so I don't know what his problem was. I didn't even have any guns out, so I don't really understand what his problem was. But anyway, I'll show you guys where we are on the map in just a moment. Let me go ahead and blow up both these fuel tanks. Alright, so currently on the map, we are right here in this Cruz del Salvador region, right here to the northwest of Segunda. So now that that angry helicopter has been dealt with, send him back to his anger management classes of some kind. We have two collectibles pretty close together here, so we'll grab that one, grab some parts. I'm not even sure what this is for. Is it just like... Can I not get out of here because of that helicopter? Uh-oh. Well... That's a new issue that I haven't seen happen before. I am soft-locked into here. I mean, I can fast travel out, but that's just... Okay, well, that's a new one. I haven't had that happen before. So yeah, we're just gonna have to fast travel back to town and fly back over to here real quick and attempt that again. Because the game did something stupid. It's Far Cry, I guess I'm not that surprised. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So now that the angry helicopter has been foiled, we're gonna set off this explosion. So we're gonna have everything light on fire here, so let that fire die down just a bit before we go down there. Actually, you know what? Just jump in. Who cares? It's just third-degree burns. You'll get over it. Danny, you'll get over it. You're getting free clothes out of it. Gotta love how you can just heal wounds with duct tape in this universe. That's not exactly how wound healing works. I mean, I guess it would be better than absolutely nothing, depending on where you were or where the wound was, but it's still not something that I would want to be doing. So we're about halfway through. One more and then we officially a little bit over halfway through. And what are we getting from this chest? Fuego Helmet Mark II. Alrighty. Where are we headed next? Alright guys, so at our next cryptograma chest location, it is right in this area near this Oku Creek. Zoom out a little bit for you right there, so that's where our location is. This is the one where I did accidentally already find one. Oh, well, I was looking away for just a second and fell off into the water, so lesson learned there. Don't look away while you're about to wander into the water. Anyway, this is one of the ones, or this is the one that I accidentally collected in a previous stream. I don't remember which stream it was, but it was definitely in a previous stream, because this is the one I, tried to fly the helicopter up here for. And it kind of worked. It could have been worse for what happened. Yeah, so let's go ahead and navigate our way up to the top. And that doesn't seem good. Can we not go in through that way? Do we have to go outside again? I think we do. Yep, that's what they want us to do. So we can climb up the vine. So yeah, this one, you're probably better off just trying to fly a helicopter and land it up here or something. It's probably the easier option here. And we grapple that. And we hit all the way at the top. So yeah, the collectible was right around here previously. So again, I accidentally picked it up in a previous stream. So it's right here normally. And our second one is actually where I thought it was in that video, but didn't end up going for it. For whatever reason, I guess I wanted to keep everything consistent. Right over here. So, let's pick that up. Easy enough. Second one was pretty easy to get, given that you get to fly out from the first one. First one was a little bit more annoying. And now we can open up the chests. So we're over halfway there. That's 8 out of the 15 chests and 16 out of the 30 clues. So officially over halfway there. It's only been, 30-ish minutes of recording at this point. Actually, 38 minutes. Alright, so I haven't actually been to this area of the map, at all, so new anti-aircraft gun to take out, which is interesting. I don't think this one's a leftover Insurgency one. I think this is just one... Well, it looks like I cleared it at some point, but... Huh, I don't know, because this isn't the Insurgency challenge, unless the Insurgency was here last week or something. Huh, okay, I don't know. Also, we got a quick F&D chest in this building here. Right here. Not like those matter all that much unless you're truly going for 100%, which I can't imagine because there's such an absurd number of things you would have to find to be able to do that. And now we got another helicopter. Wonderful. And I already switched away from EMPs, so we're using explosives. Come on, hold still. There we go. Oh, that didn't kill him. Game, I don't know what you're smoking here, but I'd love to know how neither of those shots hit him. Because both of those look like pretty clear-cut hits to me. I'm out of ammo, so isn't that just wonderful? Just love when Far Cry does Far Cry things. There we go. Well, we're down to one shot, but at least I can kill the helicopter. I don't think this outpost has been taken previously either. So we're just going to go ahead and bring it out real quick. Oh, well, no, it looks like I did clear it at some point, so I'm going to guess maybe the insurgency was here last week. That's what my guess is going to be, that the insurgency must have been here last week. And, well, I'm probably going to die here, aren't I? As they put out that stupid turret. Heal. Oh, now we got a fuel truck coming in. Just get a grenade up there. Yeah, that's gotta be what it was. It must have been the insurgency must have been here last week or something, because I'm pretty sure I cleared all this stuff before. Because, like, fuel cans and stuff are missing, so that's the only explanation for it. Okay, that's never gonna work, so let's get that done first. And then I can rush over here. And I can just knife it a few times, so that's the easier solution here. Yeah, so I have been here before, so I don't know why some of these areas are like this. Like I said, my only guess is that it must have been an insurgency at some point recently and still uncleared because of that. And is there a reason why this place isn't being marked as cleared yet? Is it because of this enemy? Shouldn't be. We'll kill him. Well, for some reason this place isn't being marked as cleared, even though it's... Oh, new vehicle. Cool. Okay, at least we got a new vehicle out of it. It's actually a newer vehicle, 1988, instead of some of these, like, 50s and 60s vehicles. Well, I have no idea what's happening here, because for some reason, even though this place is very clearly under Libertad control, for some reason, the game is not registering it as such, and it won't let me clear it. So, isn't that just wonderful? Well, that's unfortunate, so we're just going to move on to our next location. And everyone left here is, I guess, just not going to make it. Unless it's... Is it because there's an enemy over here? Oh, yeah, it's probably this. God, did they follow me all the way from the airbase? Oh, well, that wasn't it either. Yeah, because they didn't even have the red health markers, so I don't know. Okay, I guess it decided to register as cleared once I left the area entirely. Great game design there, developers. Wonderful job. No wonder this is one of the worst games in the franchise when stuff like that happens. Okay, yeah, definitely was cleared at some previous point in time. Don't know why it was uncleared now, unless it was an insurgency thing. A new hint here, I'm sure it's going to be very useful. Surprisingly, the game doesn't make you recruit, like, all of the Bandito followers or the leaders. I'm kind of surprised they didn't, because that's just basically another type of side quest. I'm very surprised they don't make you do that. It would make sense if they did. I wouldn't have been, like, upset if they did. It would just be a little bit of extra add-on to the game. And we have an enemy up here, so if I can find them, I'll let Aluso kill them. Because the more we can get our followers upgraded, the better. Might as well, right? And that's a good old stealth takedown. Yeah, he's a really good follower if you know how to use him. If you play a lot of stealth, he's a pretty good follower. Okay, so here, can't really see it in the dark. But there's a rope here holding those rocks in, and we gotta shoot that down so we can move on in. It is quite dark in here. It's much like playing The Division 2, how some areas of the world are just too dark to even explore half the time. That's why it's hard to go anywhere in that game outside of daytime, unless you're doing a story mission where you're maybe in like an interior building with lights and such. It's just kind of annoying. Alright, so our chest is, or excuse me, our clue is around here somewhere. It's probably right here. Yep. Got it. Is there anything else unique in here? Is this like a secret way out or something? That's what it's looking like. Like just a secret cave. Oh, yeah, sure is. So, that's interesting. So, let's go ahead and open up another chest. That is 18 out of 30 clues, so we're 3/5 of the way through. Alright, guys, so our next location is right here. It is on this coastline area right here. So it looks like we have both a weapon here and a cryptogram chest, so we'll go ahead and grab the weapon, might as well. Not overly important, of course, but might as well grab it and let Aluso get another stealth kill, because why not have more upgraded followers? It was up to 20. We should be able to finish that today. The Heroic End SMG. And we got some notes in here, so I ended up collecting like almost half of these, so that's interesting. It's more than I expected. Alright guys, so for the first clue here, we actually have to go to this nearby apartment complex, and we got to take the grapple hook up to the top. And then we're going to have to zip line across. This would be much easier if you brought along a helicopter. That would make this significantly easier. And then the other one is on this building. And I'm not entirely sure how we're going to get to the top of this one, so we're going to have to figure that out. Or we're going to need a helicopter, which is... Well, you know what? I can just call in the boat copter, whatever you want to call this thing, the hover vehicle. I honestly don't know what it should be called, but we can just use this thing, because that's going to make life much easier. And we can use that for any future ones if they're anywhere around here. So there's a clue. And got it. And our vehicle was floating in midair. They're floating in midair. How did they do that? I saw that episode like a couple months ago. Or not even a couple months ago, like maybe a month ago. For the first time in years. That one's got some pretty good moments. It's one of the more forgotten episodes, I feel like, in a lot of ways. I have no idea how you get to that chest. You have to, like... Oh, I guess you, like, grapple in from right there, or... Yeah, okay, I can see that now. You would just take this thing down. Okay. Well, we don't care enough about that, about the whole 100%ing collectibles thing in this game. But that's I guess, how you would get to that one if you were really interested in going for it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our 10th cryptograma chest. So we are 2/3 of the way through. And we get pants. Hazmat pants. Alright guys, so our next location is right here, this little village of Bariga. I'm sure I butchered that name horribly. The idol, up to over level 16, so I don't know if I'll quite reach level 20. And is there anything in here? Is it just medicine and such? Yeah, medicine, gasoline, metal. And it looks like we've got yet another one that's going to require us to go on the water, because the game is for some reason obsessed with that. I don't understand why. Oh, well, I didn't know that there were going to be enemies here. Let Aluso deal with him. How did that count as a stealth takedown? He knew where he was. And I'm not complaining, but still. Alright, so yep, chest is right here. Let Aluso kill everything else here. He's going to be very close to getting his next upgrade after this. Yeah, he's up to 23, so he's only got to get one more, and he'll have another upgrade, which is pretty cool. Might be able to get him fully upgraded by the end of this.
Thanks, friend.
That'd be like 4 out of the 5 base game followers done. We got a new charm as well. That's nice. And as I suspected, we're going to need to cross the water for this one, but for some reason, there are absolutely no boats here. So isn't that just wonderful? So that means we're just going to need to airdrop in and collect our first item right here. Hopefully there will actually be a boat over here that we can use, because that's really annoying that they wouldn't spawn one when they require you to use one to get here, or swim through possibly shark-infested waters. And as suspected, we're going to need to use the boat to get to the other one. So if you had a helicopter, this would obviously be much easier. But this boat seems to be moving at more than like 2 miles an hour, so it should be okay. We still have 4 more chests after this, so we're getting closer to the end. I mean, this has taken quite a while. These things, I knew that these things were going to take a while to get, so that's a main reason why I wanted to do especially these collectibles as a video, because I knew they were going to take absolutely forever to collect. Because with the other ones, like the USB sticks, they're only one at a time. The roosters, there's only one of each of those at a time, so they're a lot easier to get. Okay, get the cryptograma chart. So I got to run all the way back around pretty much the entire way until the game let me fast travel again. So, gotta love that about this game. And we can collect our 11th chest. And let's see what we get from this one. Hazmat suit gear. Cool. Where are we headed next? Alright guys, we are at our next cryptograma chest location. It was actually really close to the previous one, just basically a short hop down to the southeast. The chest is up on top of here. See what's in here. I'm sure it's just more, yeah, money and everything. And the money's good. It'll allow us to purchase more clothing and such in the game. And alas, look at what it is. They are really, really proud of all these lakes that they put in the game, because they keep putting these collectibles right across the lakes from one another and make me having to keep jumping into boats and all that kind of stuff. I don't really understand it. I don't understand why they're so obsessed with using the boats so much. It's not that exciting of a mechanic. They go really slowly. And they're tolerable. It's better than swimming, but like, why are they so obsessed with using boats so much? This is a new one, so might as well scan it. See what we get. Might as well scan it while we can. Cool. New vehicle. Don't care that much, but alright. And our next clue is right in here somewhere. I think we have to break something to get it. Is it behind this? No, it's not. We probably have to go inside here. Which means we have to... Oh, yep, there it is. I can see it right here. Oh, let me pick it up off the... Wow, okay, that's kind of hilarious. And then that works as well. So, shooting things is a proper solution here. Wonderful. Alright, our next one's actually right up the hill from here, so it's not too far away. Don't have to go back on the water this time, which is nice. But we will have to go on the water to get back to the starting point, because of course we will. I don't know if it'll be faster just to fly back on, you know, fast travel, dropping, whatever you want to call it.
Come on, Oluso.
Okay, so he's not the enemy. Where's the enemy at?
Go, girl.
Let him kill that enemy, stun that enemy, scare that enemy, whatever it is he does to the enemies. And there's our clue.
Oluso, here.
Alright, we're back to the chest, so I'm gonna climb up to the top of the building, and it looks like we got some enemies here as well, so maybe Oluso can scare some people. Alright, so 3 more to go. We'll get there eventually. Alright guys, so our next one is here in the town of Concepcion. And of course it won't let me fast travel here because I guess some kind of mission is going on right here. I don't necessarily know which one, but there's a mission going on here, so we couldn't fast travel here, so I had to fly in from a little bit further away. That's always fun. There's our first chart. And now we're gonna run over to the other side of this town. And I do want to be a little bit careful here. I want to finish this whole area probably right around nightfall in game, because if we can keep it at nightfall for the next time I play the game, it should allow us to go hunt the legendary animals. I don't know if all of them have to be hunted at night, or if some of them can be hunted during the day, but there's at least one that requires you to hunt them at night, so because of that, it would be nice to go ahead and be able to go into that at night in the next stream, and just probably start with that. And then get the roosters after, and that should actually be it. Just that, and the roosters, and of course Spec Ops. Can't forget that god-awful mode. But the good thing is, it's the last time I'll ever have to play it, so very happy about that. Never have to touch that mode again. Okay, what are we getting? Alright guys, and unfortunately our next one is here in Esperanza, so no flying your way in. So that's the cryptograma chest right there on the corner of Esperanza. So now I need to find exactly where the chest is so I can start climbing up. Because this one's going to be up on top of some buildings. Hey, there's the chest right there. Yep, Esperanza, again, like, this was an area that could have been really good, but unfortunately they botched it completely with the fact that hidden anti-aircraft guns, there's no way to get rid of that shoot you down literally the second you cross into airspace. Sometimes even if you're just gliding in, they kill you. So yeah, I still think that Esperanza could have been done just a lot better than it was if they had just thought a little bit more about it. I mean, the enemies just never stop spawning here. You have a huge amount of the city that's just cut off. Like, the paths just don't allow you to go through a lot of areas here. And I think that's just really kind of silly, because it so heavily limits what you're able to do here. Because a bunch of the inner streets are just completely cut off, so there's really nothing you can do about them. Can't really explore as much as would have liked to have. And that's all just my opinion, but... oh. Okay. I don't know how you slid backwards, upward, on a zip line, but... alright, I won't question physics here today. This is one of my 2 B's in high school, so... I won't question that. But hey, that's our next to last one done. Fuego Coat Mark II. I wonder what the last one will be. So now, of course, the last one is on the other side of Esperanza, right on top of an F&D base. So I'm going to take out these couple of ambushes, and then we're going to head over to that base and hopefully be able to clear it real quick.
Again, that noise.
Got to be careful here.
I guess they don't care that I immediately got on the machine gun and started, like, turning it toward them, and they didn't just immediately open fire on me. Ooh. Explosions. Always fun. Aluso will finish him off. Not a huge level of alert from that, so that's good. So we got this one done. There's another one nearby. Awesome. Optional objective, but cool. Got it. Another thing off the map. Again, the ambushes surprisingly are not required for any trophies, which definitely, again, is surprising to me. I don't really know why they wouldn't have included them. Ooh, got some goggles in here. Cool, extra item. Not that we care all that much, but hey, it's an extra item right next to the fast travel point. So yeah, this video is going to be like, we're running on around an hour and a half of footage. It obviously won't end up being that long. It'll probably be like 45 minutes or something once we do everything in it, because we still got to go get the USB sticks. And even once I get the USB sticks, I still got to go do the co-op trophy, so... it's taking quite a while, though, so let's see if we can get a kill there and hopefully inflict some fear on people. I'm not sure if he did or not. Now there's explosions going off nearby. Oh, there's an enemy. Nearly got through this without alerting anyone, because there's only 1 or 2 guys left. Oh, it's a big guy. Somehow I didn't get him yet. And he's dead! Alright, so we took that outpost, no problem. So, near here is where we're going to find our last cryptogram chest. Alright, so our weapon is in here. So another weapon for us, might as well collect it because it's here. What did we get? That's a funky looking gun. Alright, so I actually had the right idea a moment ago when I was saying that I thought it was in the church. At least one of them is. Or on the outside of the church, so... Wasn't wrong on that. There's one right here. So fun fact, I missed a jump, and I basically died there, but thankfully it was revived, so that's always fun. Good thing we always have an extra life here, or infinite lives. Just imagine if they made a Far Cry trophy where you had to beat the game with a certain number of lives. That would be miserable. Just purely because of some of the janky climbing and stuff and weird glitches that we can run into in soft locks like what happened earlier with the helicopter. Alright, well, that's our last cryptogram clue. Alright, let's open up our final cryptogram chest. And let's go ahead and pop that trophy. There it is. Rioter Pants Mark II. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out what we have left. So the USB sticks, the rides, the roosters. Oh yeah, I gotta do the rides next time. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's not too hard. Mythical animals. And 2 trophies for Spec Ops. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, and the co-op trophy. Yeah. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is we're going to go get all of the USB sticks, and that's going to be it for this video. Alright guys, it is now time to go for the USB sticks. There are only 15 of these, so hopefully this one won't take anywhere near as long as the first part on my end. Of course, it'll be much shorter for you guys. So our first one is here on the starting island. So we're just going to go ahead and grab this real quick. This one should be fairly easy. It's in one of these buildings. There it is. Alright, that was easy. Now, I did already collect a few of these. I just don't remember exactly which ones. One of them was from a side mission, so I know which one that was. But the other ones, I'm not entirely sure which ones I still have to get. So we will figure it out, though. Alright, guys, so we're coming up on our second one. And unfortunately, this one just has to be within the range of the anti-aircraft gun from this week's Insurgency. Because, of course, it does. I doubt I hit it, so we're going to bail out. I actually didn't miss it by much, I don't think. Yeah, I think the gun is right around here, so not a bad shot. Yeah, it's like right here. That was actually a pretty close shot to hitting it. But we can knock it out real quick. So now at least we can travel here as needed. These give you a ton of XP, by the way. These, like, Insurgency stuff, they tend to give you quite a bit of XP. Or I guess it's when you complete the entirety of the objective at that point in time. So, our next one is right here in this little area on this little peninsula just to the southwest of the Montero farm. Of course, there's a few other side objectives here that didn't get taken out, but that's fine. Alright, that's 5 collected out of 15. And of course, I can't fast travel while in combat when I'm very clearly not in combat. Again, that needs to be fixed. I know that they're never going to fix it in this game, but don't have it be such an issue in Far Cry 7. It's so annoying. Alright, so we're on to our next one. It's right here, and I'll show you where it is on the map. Right on this sort of upper secret beach island, whatever you wish to call it. Right up here near a lighthouse. So it's entirely possible that I already have this next one from that one story mission that brought us here, but we'll have to see. We're at an airport. I will show it on the map here in just a second. So we're gonna climb this, and unfortunately there's no faster way up here, so it's just wandering around until we find ladders and staircases up. Of course, this one makes us run. Oh, there's a note in there. Cool. Let's grab the note. Didn't get that one previously. So yeah, that's about half of them. So that's not bad, actually. That's a pretty good amount of that type of collectible. It was actually a bit of a shortcut because the fastest way between 2 points is a straight line. All right, so there is a USB stick. It's number 7 for me, but it would be number 4 normally. So this is where we are. We're at this airport that we went to during one of the story missions, I believe it was. Alright, so our next one is right here in Verdera, right where I'm at right now. This is right on this part of the map, so now you know where it is. Let's go ahead and grab it. It's my 8th one, which is awesome. So progress is going by pretty quickly on these. Like I said, I knew this one was going to be shorter than the other part because there's fewer of them. Alright, so our next one is actually right next to this Diamante Checkpoint West. It is like literally right here, so very easy to get to. It's inside of this building. Show it again here, zoom out. See, that one was very easy to get, so that is 9 out of 15. Awesome. Alright guys, so our next one, I actually had to retake this Oku Creek checkpoint. It is directly to the east of here, so this area of the map. And that's number 10. Alright guys, so we have arrived at the location of our next collectible. I was kind of hoping that that would actually give me progress, but I'm not surprised that it didn't. Anyway, pick up that note. So our next collectible is in this little area. There's not any major settlements anywhere near it. It's in this part of the map, in this burial area. Directly across from that Muerte Point. Okay, so it turns out you have to go behind the building and climb one of these leaf vine things. That's what I'm calling it now, leaf vine thing. It's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm tired today. Alrighty. So yep, here's that exact location again. Alright guys, so the next one in PowerPix's video is this one that I collected on a previous episode of this series. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but it's this A Lola La Figura. I'm sure I butchered that as well. And it is a reward for completing one of the treasure hunts in the game. I want to say it's the treasure hunt. It's like as the beat goes on or something. It's the music themed one. And it's a reward for completing that one. So just so you know, that one was collected in a previous part, so it's not being shown here, obviously, because I already had it. Alright guys, so our next one is actually underground. It's right next to this Mining the Gap mission. We're actually probably going to do that here in a second, because I might as well, because I'm already here. So it's actually underground here. So this is where it is on the map. So let's drop on in. Yeah, this might be the only one that's actually underground. I don't remember if there are any others that are underground. Alright, so we have a couple of supply chests down here. I don't see any weapons or anything, but we do have a letter, some gunpowder. And nothing else aside from the USB stick, so let's go ahead and grab that. So that's 12 done. Looks like we got a gas leak in here. That's probably not a good thing. Is that where you have to go for the Stranger Things mission or something? For some reason that seems like very slightly familiar. I have no idea. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, we're going to jump back up here and we're going to go ahead and do this supply drop because again, might as well. I'm already here. Why not? Love how he's able to just suspend himself in midair while he's throwing another grappling hook out, because I'm pretty sure he only has one. If he does have a second one, I've never seen him equip it.
Supply drop away. Set to arrive east of Mount Guami. Can you get a squad there in time?
No problem, Command. We're en route.
Okay, that's not too far. It's only
Just for me.
600 meters.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I wonder if I was supposed to use a vehicle instead. Probably, yeah. I was probably supposed to use a vehicle instead. Oh, there's a truck right here. That actually looks like a fairly new truck. Let's go ahead and scan it. I haven't seen that one. Alright, new vehicle. Yeah, that one actually looks a little bit newer. 1988, it looks a little newer than like 1988. Like 1990s maybe. If the game will let me actually drive it, that would be wonderful, don't you think? Okay, well that just wasted all of my time because for some reason... How did he get the vehicle in there in the first place is a better question. That's a very good question. Ooh, is that another new vehicle for me? Yes, it is. Alright, well again, might as well scan any new vehicles I can get because, you know, why not? It's an extra item. I mean, now I don't know if I'm actually going to get there in time because for some reason that other vehicle just got stuck. Because this is a Far Cry game and things are not allowed to work right most of the time. But we'll see. We got a minute left. It's only 300 meters. We might be able to do it. Be nice just to get another one of these done and off the map. Might do a couple more things just on the map randomly before the final stream of the game. Well, he glitched into the ground, so that's great. And he blew the fence open, which is actually good for me. See if that thing ends up exploding. Heal. Oh, there's a turret. Knock out the turret first. It's our biggest threat. And get the supplies. We should be good now. Okay, cool. We got a supply drop out of that. Awesome. Luso's making a little bit of progress. Cool. Alright, guys. Our next collectible is where I am right now in Canuco. It is directly south pretty much of this Roca Pequena satellite station. Right here on this table. So that is number 13. 2 more to go. Alright, so while heading for the 14th of the 15 items, I came across a weapon. It is a new AK-47 looking rifle, Death Rights. We are right here in this Maldito village. But this is also where our penultimate USB stick is, so let's go grab it. It's in that tree house, or one of the tree houses in this area. I think there might be a couple of them. Probably in this one. Yeah, that looks like a tree house that might contain something secretive. Yep, there it is. So that's number 14. Alright guys, so the next one, this is the one that I did not actually show on any streams or anything because I didn't realize it was in here and I collected it before it was before I realized, so it was a little too late. But the collectible is right here on the map, right inside of this Sereno shipyards, just barely outside of it in this little guard post right here. So it's right in this little guard post right here at the F&D base. It's pretty easy to find. There's also one I picked up in Esperanza previously. It's literally right here, right next to this little safe house. So it's literally right here. It's on top of a building, but I picked that one up in a previous stream. And the last one may well be the dumbest one because it's hidden somewhere deep inside of Esperanza. And we already know my, my feelings on Esperanza. Let's let Oluso get a kill. So now we gotta figure out how to get further in. Again, I don't like Esperanza. They really screwed up the design of it. There shouldn't have been just so many blocked off paths. It's insane. I mean, it kind of makes sense from a story perspective why you'd have a lot of paths blocked off, because you'd want to limit the movement of people. But come on, it's a video game. Like, it's just annoying. Alright, so it's deep inside of here. And I gotta figure out exactly how we get far enough in to get it. This area does have some verticality to it, so I guess keep that in mind as well. That can make some areas a little bit tougher. Alright, that should inflict fear on several enemies here, so this should actually be good for his challenge, even though it's not like we're actually going to finish it. Because there's no point in it, because after this, all that's left is the roosters, the 2 more of the rides, and that's basically it. Just the roosters, the rides, and the... because I'll have the co-op trophy in this video as well. So yeah, just the roosters, the rides... What was that? Flashbang? Oh, it was a flashbang. Crap! Ah, that's so annoying. Now, where's it gonna spawn me? Okay, so that death was actually very beneficial because it spawned me directly on top of the building where you can find this last item at. I'm not even kidding. That's hilarious. So, I think this might actually be one of the buildings that we crossed at the very, very beginning of the game when we were trying to flee all the soldiers at the beginning. But it's right here, so that's awesome. That one, it actually spawned me in a nice place. The game was actually nice to me. Alright guys, so that's done. So, yeah, now that that's done, I'm not in combat. It's going to do that crap again, but it's okay. So, now all I have left for this video is the co-op trophy. I don't know what exact order all these things are going to be in. I might put the co-op trophy first, or I might put it last. We'll have to see. Yep, I'll be right back with the co-op trophy, or you will have already seen the co-op trophy unlock, and this can be considered the outro. But regardless, since I probably won't be talking during that one, since I'm going to be, you know, doing it in co-op on a mic probably, since I probably won't be talking again, next time we will have the finale of Far Cry 6 Platinum Trophy Run. Yeah, it's going to be the finale, and I'm going to have every single Far Cry Platinum there is at this point in time. So, pretty freaking awesome. I can't wait for that. I'm super excited for that, because that is definitely a thing to be proud of.
Clara, it's my lucky day. I just found Maria's TV studio.
Good. They grabbed one of our guerrillas. We think they're holding them inside. Free them. And Danny, a lot of Castillo's propaganda comes out of there. So do some damage.
Got it. Thanks, Clara. There is an engine there.
Guerrilla, there's soldados on the road, heading to your position.
Singao fácil. Gracias.